Now let us discuss the proof of Pythagoras theorem. Everybody knows the statement of Pythagoras theorem. In a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. Now we are going to prove it. Okay. So you are given a right triangle. Right angle at vertex B. We want to prove that AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. We have to make a simple construction. From point B, you have to draw a perpendicular on segment AC. So we have written draw segment BD perpendicular to side AC such that B lies between A and C. Okay. So foot of the perpendicular has been named as point B. Okay. Now let us begin the proof. In triangle ABC, BD is perpendicular to AC. As soon as we make this construction, the requirement to apply the previous theorem, the theorem of similarity in the right triangles, okay, the requirement of that theorem are fulfilled. Only one requirement is there, that this is perpendicular, and second also is there, that this angle is the right angle. Okay, so we can apply the theorem, and according to that theorem we get that triangle ABC is similar to ADB is similar to BDC. So these three triangles are similar. We have already discussed the proof of this theorem. Okay, now I am using the similarity of these two triangles. So from this statement I am using these two theorems. Therefore triangle ABC is similar to triangle ADB, and now we know that when the triangles are similar, the corresponding sides are proportional. That means three ratios are equal. But out of three ratios, we are going to use 2. Now, which 2 should be used? The two ratios will have 4 sides, and we will use those 4 sides containing vertex A, which is the end point of the hypotenuse. So this is the hint for you. You have to write those segments having vertex A. Having vertex A. And why A? Because A is the end point of the hypotenuse. Okay. So I will write AB. The corresponding sides is AD. So AB upon AD. This ratio is equal to AC upon AB. AC upon AB. Okay. Cross multiply, you get AB square is equal to AD into AC. I have underlined A because I am going to write 4 segments with vertex A. Okay, and then cross multiply, you get AB square is equal to AD into AC. Okay, now I am going to use the second similarity between two triangles, that is this first triangle and the last triangle. ABC is similar to BDC. We have written ABC is similar to BDC. Again, triangles are similar, then corresponding sides are proportional. Okay, corresponding sides are proportional. So 3 ratios are equal, but again I am going to write 2 ratios only. Now which 2 ratios I am going to write? Again 2 ratios will have 4 segments, 1, 2, 3, 4. I will write only those segments having vertex C. C is the second end point. C is the second end point of the hypotenuse. So I will write all 4 segments having vertex C. Okay. So CA upon corresponding side is CB. CA upon CB. CA upon CB. This is equal to CB upon CD, CB upon CD, correct? So there is one more ratio equal, but I don't need it. So again, if I cross multiply, I get CB square is equal to CA into CB. Okay, now here I have obtained AB square, here I have obtained CB square. Let me add the two. So AB square plus CB square, that means adding 1 and 2, I get AB square plus CB square. But what is the equivalent of AB square? AD into AC. So this is AD into AC. Okay. What is the equivalent of CB square? CD into CA. But we know that AC and CA is the same segment. So their lengths will be same. So I can take AC common After taking AC common, what is left inside is AD plus CD. Let us find out AD plus CD. So we know that AD plus CD will be equal to AC. So in place of this bracket, I have written AC because the D lies between A and C. So AC into AC is equal to AC square, and that completes the proof of the Pythagoras theorem that AB square plus CD square is equal to AC square. You can write by interchanging the sides, that is AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. CD square can be written as BC square. So you have proven AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So this is the proof of Pythagoras theorem. Almost not asked in the board examination, but it can be asked at any moment for 4 marks. Okay, so it is, again I can say that it is the important theorem. Children should practice writing the proof, and when you actually start writing, you will realize that you have to memorize this one-one correspondence. You are not going to prove it and then use it. You have to directly use it, but for that you have to memorize. There is a trick of memorizing which I will tell you later on. Okay, so the 3 triangles are similar. Use first pair, you will get AD square. Use first and the last triangle, you will get CD square. Add them and take AC common. Simplify, you get the proof of Pythagoras theorem. Let us study the converse of Pythagoras theorem.